Hello all, and welcome to another Kevin Entertainment video. It's Art here at the book review for The Terminal List by Jack Carr. This is a revenge thriller, which Scorched Earth policy very much takes precedence. So if you don't like revenge thrillers, then this may not be the book for you. That is your one and only trigger warning per se. But I found this book to be gritty, to be real, and to be founded in true operations. Not truth, but like it had an operational feel that rang true in the form that it took. Let's put it that way. It obviously was a work of fiction. I'm not saying that it wasn't. It is obviously a work of fiction, but it just rings true of the conniving, spining, and the real grit and the trauma of seeing action in a war zone or a combat setting. That being said, John Reese, Commander Reese, the protagonist in the story, goes through hell in a operation that went FUBAR. And just like of the Prime Video show of the same name, the book goes into greater detail of the political conniving, the twists and turns, and the outright scapegoatedness of Commander Reese. Jack Carr writes a book that is pulse pounding. I found it to be angering at times, like the book angered me at times with the way that Commander Reese was treated and or set up. But it had me invested. That's the mark of a good revenge story, because it had me invested. And investment is what you want in a story like this, because you want to feel what the character feels so that you go along the journey of the story. And Jack Carr does a wonderful job of taking you on that roller coaster journey. It's intense. It's so intense, I read it through twice. I read it once on my Kindle, and I listened to it once in Audible format. Excuse me. Excuse me again. That happens. You can tell that it very much was a book with a finite purpose ending, which, if you've read any revenge thriller, you know what that ending is. I'm not going to spoil it here, but if you've read any revenge thriller, you know what that ending is, and it does not disappoint. The characters are vibrant. Some are likable, some are despisable and very despicable, but the story is living, breathing, and feels like it could have really taken place in our world. It has that believability that a lot of good fiction has. The Terminal List is a book that should not be missed. Jack Carr is, ever since I read The Devil's Hand by Jack Carr has been one of the not miss authors that I actually had to go back and catch up on his books, because until I read The Devil's Hand, which was the first book I read by him, I had to go back and read his stuff, which was the first time I read The Terminal List. And The Terminal List is amazing. I can't recommend it highly enough. on it is, but you have to be in the right mindset and the right mood, because it may be a book that you put down because it's so frustratingly angering at times. But it is very well told, very artfully told, and Jack Carr is a author that has a way with words. And I know that Jack Carr himself is a retired Navy SEAL. So that lends into the believability of the book, and he himself says Commander Reese is not him, but he shares a lot of Commander Reese's characteristics, but they are two separate people who went through two separate things, who went through many separate things, but he identifies a lot with Commander Reese. And that shows through in the writing of the book, because the writing of the book, you can feel the closeness and the intensity of which he writes Commander John Reese with. It's intense, it's pulse pounding, it's a roller coaster ride that after you read it, it doesn't let go right away. A lot of books, when they're done, you move on to the next one. It was a good story, and there you go. With The Terminal List, this one has staying power. It sticks with you. It is highly, highly recommended. On my own scale, it's a read it, own it, love it. It is a 5 out of 5 on the GoodReads scale, with the caveat of you have to be ready for it. It is a different type of thriller. It is a thriller that is going to stick with you. It is a thriller that may be triggering for you. It is a thriller that you won't soon forget. It's good. It's really good. Dare I say it's amazing, but you have to be ready for it. I can't say that enough. Before I gush on too long and start going into spoilers, if you'd like to see a spoiler dive, let me know in the comments down below, and we can film that video as soon as possible. But on Wednesday, you'll be getting the review of the Terminal List Prime Video TV series. So it's Terminal List week here on the channel. And we're going to compare and contrast and try to leave it spoiler free as much as we can. But there you go. The Terminal List book by Jack Carr is top notch. It's one of the best thrillers I've read in a really, really long time. But without further ado, leave in the comments down below and let me know what you thought of Jack Carr's The Terminal List. If you've read it or if you plan on reading it, let me know in the comments down below. Try to keep it spoiler free, as I always say, because we try to give people a chance to read it as much as we can themselves. And until next time, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy reading. I'll see you again soon. And peace.